and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. It's our evening, coming back from our last field study. There are a couple things we can do. So first off, we should have received at least new school uniforms. If I can remember right. Summer uniform. Nope, not that one. Huh. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. Anyway. There's people we have to talk to. We've got to find Colette. Should be... She's supposed to be in the west hallway, not the east hallway. Whatever. I'm more interested in the food stalls than anything else this festival has to offer. It's so much fun to go around trying all the food on offer. My mouth is already watering. What sort of food do you think they're gonna have at the festival? My mouth is already watering. Great. And then... Vincent. We can finally get his profile. But he's in the west hallway. What's going on here? Yes, if possible, I would like to guide some children from town through the festival. My, Rosine, you're certainly jumping into the sister lifestyle with both feet, aren't you? Well, I see no issue with that, so go round up the kids and bring them along. What a relief. Thank you so much, instructor. Not at all, not at all. Keep up the good work at the church. Talk of the festival brings back memories of our play last year. My first appearance on stage could be likened to a breathtakingly beautiful butterfly bursting forth from its cocoon. So wonderfully charming I was that the ladies in the audience had to shut their eyes to as if swooning over me. Some might say that your acting simply put everyone to sleep. You may be unaware, however. Shudder. What is this feeling of impending doom? His acting last year was truly a sorry sight. One can only hope that our operetta is worlds better. Let's see. Did that give us his character profile? He's second year. What? Yes! Woohoo! So I think that's everybody's profiles. Oh! We're missing some Machias profile, huh? Interesting. And Fee? Okay. So we're missing Machias and Fee. And Instructor Makarov. Alright. Just a few to go. Let's see. So now it's off to the library for some new books. And the cat should be in here too. Did we read this one? Yeah, we did. So I believe it's this one. Erebonian Folklore, Volume 3. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the last in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Dark Dragon. An evil dragon said to have emerged from beneath the earth in Heimdall during the early Dark Ages. It is said that the miasma it exhaled turned the capital into a city of the dead, resulting in Erebonia's center being temporarily moved to St. Arc to the south. Though no hard evidence exists to verify these claims, according to the legends, it was eventually vanquished by the Emperor and his knights. Maybe related to the bones? A giant knight, or great knight rather, a giant knight claimed to have appeared on the continent on numerous occasions since even before the Erebonian Empire was founded 1,000 years ago. Existing descriptions of it are vague and differ between regions, suggesting that its existence is mere legend. Remember those two, Dark Dragon and Great Knight. Immortal King, terrifyingly powerful fiends which exist in many tales across the country, said to wield a staff and have a skull for a head. They are rumored to steal lives of any who witness them. The origins of these particular creatures are unknown, and some provinces regard them as no different from the Grim Reaper. We have encountered that at Castle Lohengrin. The Crimson Demon, a fabled devil said to wield 1,000 weapons. Accounts describe it as wreathed in flames, but only a small number of reports exist, all found in the areas surrounding Heimdall. Yes, remember that one too. Woohoo! Now, to find the cat. Probably in the same spot? Yeah. Oh, decided to make a little visit to the academy today, did you? I'm kind of at a loss as to what our class could do for the festival. You wouldn't happen to have any good ideas, would you? Just kidding. We'll figure something out. Probably. Give her some fresh milk. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring him somewhere another time. Same thing. Same thing every time. Always saying the same stuff, Reen. Come on, man. Now is a great opportunity to go to the pond behind the academy and do some fishing. But since we already have all those fish, we don't need to worry about that. You can go to the engineering building for a short event. Hey, Reen. Speak of the devil. Bro was just talking about you. What's this I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? Embarrassing to say it, but it's true. Well, you've had so much on your plate with field studies, who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff now that all that's out of the way, though. Good point. But it'd be nice if you'd actually lend us a hand or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How could I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. It sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well that I think you should spend another year with them. Hold on, Jellica. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me, actually, what did you all do for last year's festival? We were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her, almost tore the auditorium down. Of course, I had to wade through the sea of admirers to get to my top priority, Towa's class's cat cafe. Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in her cat outfit sends shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. But not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized our performance that closed out the festival. You all did a performance together? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's play, though. I don't know. Oh, let's not be humble now. It was far and away. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. Okay, yeah. The audience was so excited that Towa managed to get over her initial nervousness and get really into it. Now I've got to know what this was. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Towa, actually, I really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to her if you guys hadn't stopped those railway guns. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all here safe and sound and can joke around about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Reen. Good luck on coming up with something. Seconded. If you need us to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. Yeah. And that's all there is to do at the academy today. We can go ahead and end the evening as we run all the way back to the dormitory. Did I go back to the dormitory? Yes.
Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess.
Dots.
Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Reed?
What's up, Towa?
Towa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Well, the meeting I was in ended a little early. So I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
That's totally fine.
Reen, there's something I want to tell you, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Towa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands. I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it. Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
She would be a good person to talk to about that. The look on his face. Hey, you're the one that volunteered.
That should be everything. Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait!
Exclamation!
How did you end up with all those bags?
Well, typically a person picks them up.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it, I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Reen. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen?
Well, yeah.
Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament, but other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
Exclamation!
You heard about that? How much do you know?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth. You really want to know?
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist, I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance.
Huh.
A little concert of sorts, you could say.
We have Elliot. Exclamation!
Oh, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate. Really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Confuddlification.
All right. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no, can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. hang out in the dormitory? Say anything about hanging out in the dorm, but yeah, let's do it just in case. All right, grow up to anything? I'm looking forward to seeing what crazy idea you decide on. I can't help you out too much, though. Having someone as brilliant as me on your side already feels like stacking the deck. Fair enough, we'll figure out something on our own. That aside, feels like you guys have finally gotten used to having me around. Guess that means I can finally take it easy. I guess so. Marcus is still adjusting to your antics, I think. But to me, you've always been a little too lax to fit the image of the model upperclassman. I mean, now that you've got the red jacket and everything, I might even forget you were even a second year. Ouch. Man, that one might have hit a little too close to home. I'm just messing with you. Or am I? Helping my club prepare for the festival while trying to brainstorm an idea for our class is proving to be a challenge. We'll have to divide up our time wisely to make sure everything goes well. Well, I don't have any clubs to worry about, so I'll devote my extra time to finding a good idea for us. You say that, but I get the feeling you're even busier than the rest of us. Maybe. The idea of an academy holding its own festival is pretty new to me. We did have seasonal festivals in Nord, though, so maybe it's like those. I don't doubt that coming together to put on a festival that everyone in the school can enjoy will be a lot of fun. Now, we just need to think of something our class can do for it. Truth. I'm certain my brother has much on his mind, but shaming him through our lack of creativity simply isn't an option. We must come up with an idea befitting our class and status. Wow, he's really serious about this. The things we can pull off with just the number of people we've got in Class 7 are kind of limited, huh? Personally, I'd like it if we did some music related, but that might be too much of a stretch. Reminds me, Towa mentioned that she was involved with some kind of concert for last year's festival. Maybe she'll have some good ideas for us when I go see her tomorrow evening. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. People keep telling me that festivals are all about good stalls. I wonder what kind of tasty stuff they'll have. Well, there's nothing wrong with being excited for them, but we should probably focus on an idea for our class right now. I know. Sarah's not in here? No, she's not. Probably downstairs drinking. Guess I'll go straight to bed tonight. Easier to come up with ideas when you're well rested, that's true. But that raises the question, with all those naps you take, how are you always so tired? Years of experience. Oh, right, that makes sense. Dots. What's wrong, Emma? Oh, sorry. I guess I've been feeling rather out of it lately. Maybe it's because I've been so focused on coming up with ideas for the Literature Club's short story collection. You should take the chance to get some good rest then. Yeah, that's exactly what I intend to do. My club isn't meeting for practice tomorrow, so maybe I should spend the day pondering an idea for the festival. I also made arrangements with Sharon to teach me too. Oh, what are you planning on having her teach you? It's nothing too important. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll try asking my clubmates about their festival plans later, but Ferris is an upper class student and the other two are second years, so I'm sure they've got something amazing up their sleeves. Who wants to bet their answers are only going to depress me? Yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of options either. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with something that we can really be proud of. Yeah, you're right about that. Of course I'm right. I'm Reen Schwarzer. Let's see. Oh yeah, how did I know that she would be right there drinking? Oh, and the cat's in here. You've been coming around pretty often these days, huh? I guess you must really like whatever Sharon's been making for you. Meow. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. You've got your next field study and your practical exam coming up too, so the sooner you think of something, the better. If you really can't think of anything, you could always just post up your field study reports and call it a day. And win the award for most boring event ever? Not on my watch. We'll only have one chance to go through to enjoy the festival as first years after all. Haha, good, you do understand. The chairman stated that she has high hopes for the Academy Festival. Visitors will be coming from all different regions, so it should be quite stimulating for the economy, she says. Oh. Of course, she's also looking forward to your performance as well. I'm tingling with anticipation myself. Can we cook? No, can't. Okay. I think we have to utilize the old schoolhouse to do the cooking, which I'll probably do off screen because there's nothing real special to it. You just kind of select what you want to cook and then choose who you want to cook it. And the little emojis determine who's good and who's bad at it. Someone who's decent but not the crown will get a special. Somebody who's just kind of neutral, like on this one you can see Elliot, Fee, Milliam, and Emma are neutral, will get the normal recipe. And then somebody who's bad, which on this one would be Elisa and Laura, would get a questionable or dangerous result. And then whoever has the crown does the ultimate version of it, which is the lowest one there. Anyway, I'll probably do that off screen. Just because really all it does is just consume time. But anyway, we'll go ahead and end the evening. Should I call it a day? Choosing to rest will cause the day to change and the main story to advance. Let's do it. (9/19) Sunday, free day, September calendar 1204. Obtained Student Council tasks for September. Old Schoolhouse Mystery 6 required. Task Old Schoolhouse Mystery 6 required. Client Principal Van Dyke. Good Mr. Schwarzer. We have come to an amusing juncture at which, even were I to submit a blank request form, you would naturally assume my intent to be an investigation of the old schoolhouse. And so it is once again, Principal Van Dyke. A personal request required. Ask a personal request required. Client Angelica. Green, I have to ask you to do me a favor. I'll be in the training hall on the first floor of the gym. If you come prepared. Angelica Ragnar. From heart to stomach. Unread. Task. From heart to stomach. Client. Mint. I'm thinking about making some food as a present for someone, but I don't know what to make. It's gotta be something that screams me, you know? I think I'll need someone's help to figure that out. If you've got a stomach of steel and can help me out, meet me in the cafeteria kitchen in the student union. Mint, Year 1, Class 3. Request from Angelica? If she put it in directly, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the orbital bike. But it says to come prepared. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see, we've got the usual letter from the principal, and the other's a request for help making a dish. And then this evening, I'm meeting Towa up in the computer room. I'm curious what she has to show, but I guess right now I should just focus on the tasks I've got here. Well, we've got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like this weather's gonna stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long-sleeved uniforms too. Better roll up these sleeves and get to work. next time on Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah. So until then, there we go. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.